We'll just head into the garden. I've known for a long time that one of my favorite things to do is to grow food, and to grow food organically, and to use local seeds, and to connect with local farmers and local growers, and learn about soil and seaweed and manure. And this is the third year that I've had this garden, and each year Mel's helped me, and then this year we started living together and working on this garden together. She's been working full-time. I've been helping my mom a lot, but I've also been putting a lot of energy into this garden. We grew everything from seed in this very kind of modest, ramshackle greenhouse here that is part of the little house and property that we're renting. Started everything by seed in trays, and we warmed them with Christmas lights and covered them at night through the coldest parts of the late winter, early spring. And now everything's just kind of magnificent. And it's the potatoes over there. We've got, I don't know, depending how we go, we'll harvest probably around 500 potatoes. Got twice as much garlic in the ground this year as last year, about 120 heads once we harvest them. This was mostly tomatoes last year. We got half as many tomatoes planted this year. But we're still eating the frozen ones from last year, and we hope to dry a bunch of these. Here's the peas. Peas are doing great along the back fence. They're getting lots of sun. Sort of the most pernicious thing that we deal with here, well, now that we have the fence and aren't dealing with delightfully lovely deer, is the morning glory. It's just, you can see it there along that fence. It's just everywhere. And so when you are a committed organic gardener, you're spending a lot of time crawling around, yanking morning glory, and then also kind of surgically removing it from around the roots. That little back bed there is doing well. It's got, I'm going to go a little closer here. We've started eating out of this bed already. Broccoli is just starting, but we've been eating the kale and the chard, and the arugula is really starting to come along. We just started eating garlic scapes. The scapes are, I just love them. And this time of year, there's the local prawn fishery, and we know a fisherman who will deliver prawns to our door for half of what they cost in Vancouver, and they're still wriggling. So one of our favorite things is fresh prawns and garlic scapes. And in about a week, we're going to have new potatoes too. So Liam, my son, will be here, and looking forward to a feast with him of prawns and new potatoes and garlic scapes and greens from the garden. And today we're just getting seeds started, so this garlic patch will come out in about a month. Oh, here's my shadow, shadow. And we're going to put lots of carrots in here, and salad greens, and chard. That's probably all the room there'll be there, but it's a pretty good sized little patch. It's amazing how much food you can grow in a small space. And I've definitely packed this bed. Oh, here's the borage. This is about to start flowering, the really kind of funky, leafy stuff. It has this beautiful blue flower, and that'll be up pretty soon. But yeah, I've really packed the garden in, and there's a lot of guidance that says that the plants need more space. I don't know whether that's true for the plants or whether it's true for the gardener. It is definitely fiddly walking in and around everything. Oh, this is another great addition this year. We've been given a lot of strawberries, which we planted in, I don't know, a month or so ago. I wasn't sure they were going to flower, and they have been flowering, and we're going to have a bunch of strawberries, and you probably can't see the netting. We've got some netting over this strawberry bed and over another one there behind the tomatoes. That's to keep the birds from making that harvest. So the last little bed is over here. This is squashes. They don't look like much yet, but this is 3 zucchini and 3 butternut squash, and a little row of potatoes behind them. They're going to be pretty abundant. So we really love the butternut, and we really love the zucchini too. And they'll be coming on pretty soon. As you can see, I've become a convert of the mulch. So we've got some hay, or rather straw, over pretty much everything, just to keep the weeds down and the moisture in. And no, the fence is not very beautiful, but it's extremely effective in keeping the deer out. So we live with a fence. And here the final thing is we opened up a little new ground. We've got all these wildflowers coming up. I planted, mostly Mel planted these, the wildflower mix going around, dahlia, and this volunteer poppy that's about to go poppy crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to show you the garden. It's where I put a lot of energy, and I'm finding a lot of joy and a lot of connection to life, which has been very deliberate, which is very much connected to these two people. There's one, and there's another one. Oh, these two. Also very much connected to life and to love. So things are going pretty great here. Powell River, British Columbia, west coast of Canada. Who knew? Okay, see ya.